It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the 4 new cards, well 6 if you include the hero cards, added to NBA 2K23 MyTEAM tomorrow. And I gotta say, I'm excited because look, Scalabrine and Richard Jefferson, they're not just bad Galaxy Opals. They should be really solid Galaxy Opals. And then obviously J.R. Smith with point guard eligibility should be fun. Tim Duncan should be a decent power forward as well. Now, before we dive any further into talking about these cards, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. Really do appreciate of the recent support on the channel. So here we go. Let's start with Brian Scalabrine. And to do that, I don't know. Do we have a Scalabrine yet this year? We do. And he's got the Utah base. Now, I don't know what release that exactly is. But again, I'm guessing they're going to give Scalabrine a decent release in MyTEAM. He does also have a hero card. Here's what you need to know. He's only 6'9" with a 6'9" wingspan. That obviously isn't ideal, isn't great. But again, there are worse things that could, come true in MyTEAM. And that's not the worst thing that we have ultimately seen. 6'9", wingspan, again, not the best. But, for his pure sharp type of mentality, going to be good enough. Obviously, the hero one, probably going to get better defense than the heroic one. The hero one, again, if they do give him good defense, should be a really solid in MyTEAM. Now, when we go to last year's Brian Scalabrine, we really didn't see any good ones. He had the jump shot 20 Matisse Thybulle type base. Not a good dribble style again. Really didn't see one last year. I'm thinking in 21 we saw a decent Brian Scalabrine card in the fan favorite set. Obviously, this one was incredible. It did have that jump shot 20 as well. So, do I think Scalabrine is going to be the best card in the game? No. Do I think he's going to be a decently fun card? Absolutely. Richard Jefferson up next, and I'm telling you guys this, he is going to be eerily similar to this card. Not as good because this one was a dark matter that basically had every badge in the game. RJ's not going to be that good, but he's still going to be 6'7" with the 7-foot wingspan. The problem is, are they going to change his release? And I don't think so. I highly doubt they change his release. And do I think RJ's release is good? No. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. That catapult type base was really slow on the first RJ we did see. Not that I think, it's unusable or that I think, you can't use it. I just think as far as the best releases in MyTEAM, I just think it ultimately does leave that little bit to be desired. I have high expectations for RJ, though, at that shooting guard position because I feel like RJ is usually pretty solid in MyTEAM. Again, this is just me in my opinion, but that's just what I think. Especially defensively, I think he gets the job done at a very high level. So yes, I'm guessing RJ Richard Jefferson, but I think there is reason to. Again, this is the RJ we saw this year. If you go back to last year, he was really complete. Again, I'm hoping they update his 6 so we see something like this with the Francis size up, all that type of stuff. I'm just not expecting it. Tim Duncan up next, and I gotta be honest with you, it's a sad day that we got Tim Duncan. Because this basically solidifies the fact that, look, it is what it is. We are not going to get our initial trophy case rewards updated in MyTEAM. I mean, there was always some hope, right, that they would eventually be upgraded. And obviously, this basically is the end to that. Now, is it that big of a deal? No. Because, I mean, let's be honest, I never really thought they were going to get updated anyways. So, I mean, am I really that sad about it? No. Disappointed maybe, but not necessarily sad. Tim Duncan's going to be really solid on defense. The problem is, we live in a time in which players are 7'6", right? You're going to be going up against Taco, Yaos, Manute of the world. So, that's kind of the problem, with Tim Duncan. For as good as he's going to be defensively, offensively, as far as an all-around player, the problem is going to lie with his height. That's just the way it is. I'm hoping they update his release because the Tim Duncan jump shot is pretty rough, pretty bad in MyTEAM. So I guess that's my only hope, that they do go through and update his release. Because if they don't, it's going to be kind of a struggle for Tim Duncan. Only 6'11", and if his release isn't good, what is he really going to provide for you guys in MyTEAM? That's the big question mark. Last but certainly not least, got to talk about J.R. Smith. Obviously, the hero J.R. Smith is going to be that last card that does lock in for Chet Holmgren. And again, I'm going to have my own opinion on him. But let's start with this. J.R. Smith is going to be 6'6" at that point guard position. The J.R. Smith base on very quick is going to be good. If they give him an updated dribble style, okay, or dribble sticks, I don't know what that leaner is, but a decent leaner. Again, I'm not saying this leaner is bad because I don't know, but they need to give him a decent leaner. They do those couple of things. I think we're going to have a good and fun J.R. Smith card to use in my team, whether it is the heroic or the hero. Obviously, the hero is going to be the better, the hero card is going to be the better option. Nobody is going to sit up here and doubt that. I'm just saying both of the cards are going to be able to play in my team, which is exciting. If we go back to last year in J.R. Smith, I mean, what is the one we saw before? Okay, literally all we saw, okay. It's kind of hard for me to talk about because all we saw last year were basically invincible JRs. If the JR, the hero JR, is probably going to be closest to this JR Smith or the heroic. I mean, this is probably the most accurate JR Smith. Very quick, normal leaner, quick dribble style. I mean, that's probably the J.R. Smith type of card you're going to see. Now, it is intriguing, right? Because I like 3 hunting point guards, even with James Harden. I'm not going to sit up here and say James Harden was the best point guard in the game or is the best point guard in the game because I'd be straight up lying with you. But it's all about having fun in my team, and I think J.R. Smith at that point guard position is going to be a fun card to use when it does come down to it. Chet, he's not going to be worth locking in. Just make sure of that. Okay, make sure to not lock him in. But here's the deal. At the time I'm recording this right now, I'm going to tell you the price of Manu, just so you guys are aware. Manu is still probably over 10 mil. Again, it's kind of hard to tell you guys an exact figure, but he's probably still over 10 mil. And at the time I'm recording this, all the cards for Chet is over. I mean, again, I don't know exactly how much they are going to end up being, but all the cards are decently expensive. So what I'm telling you guys is at the end of the day, Chet's going to be cheaper. Chet, if I had to guess, I mean, by looking at these cards, is going to be about 2 mil, depending on the price of obviously J.R. Smith. But that's just kind of my best guess, 1.52 mil. I can't sit here and say he's going to be worth it because you got to look at the cards you're locking in. Joel Embiid, Penny Hardaway, Paul George, Manu Ginobili, like, these cards are not cards that are best at their specific position. So I just, again, would strongly advise against locking in for Chet Holmgren. Take it for what it's worth. Again, I'm probably high on J.R. Smith, RJ, and Scal going into tomorrow. Tim Duncan is going to be pretty bad. People's dreams got crushed, though, because a lot of people were hoping for an Evo Tim Duncan from the trophy case. It's not coming. How do we tell you? Just gonna wrap it up, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're doing it. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.